Happy Friday, Chicago Cub Nation, guys. Number one, I like to say that it is Friday. We have a split squad going on for the Cubs tonight. Home squad at home against the Cincinnati Reds. The away squad at the old Chicago Cubs spring training facility at Hohokam Park in Mesa, the current home of the Athletics. And the away squad game for the Cubs tonight will be the game that is televised. So we will do a pre-show as we are doing right now, and then we will have the post-game show only from the Cubs Athletics ball game. But again, guys, happy Blue Friday, guys. We are now 6 days away from the 2026 Wrigley Field home opener. Nationals Cubs, literally 6 days from now. It will be Matthew Boyd getting the opening day start for the Cubs. He is also pitching tonight in the home squad at Sun Park against the Cincinnati Reds. But yeah, guys, welcome back to the channel. In this little pregame show, as I call it, we are going to talk about some very exciting news out of camp regarding Moises Ballesteros. We are also going to look at the starting lineups for the Cubs at home and on the road, guys. But before we get to all of that, guys, first and foremost, welcome back to the channel of Cubs Baseball with Ryan Knight right here on YouTube. I wonder, what are you doing? Wrigley. Is that Wrigley or Rocky? Wrigley. It's Wrigley. Here, Wrigley can come say hi. Come here. Yeah. Look. Say hi. You're shy. He's shy. Now, had to get Wrigley on before we get into it. Yeah. All right, get down. Okay, so yes, guys, tonight the Chicago Cubs have a split squad. One squad will be at home against the Reds. One squad will be on the road against the Athletics, although the road squad is going to be playing at Hohokam Park, the former spring training facility of the Chicago Cubs. The last time Hohokam was the spring training home of the Chicago Cubs, it was 2013. I was in high school. I was actually a freshman in high school going into that spring training, which ended up resulting in being the final spring training home of the Chicago Cubs. But yes, guys, a split squad, just like I said in last night's episode. Both games today of the Cubs split squad was scheduled to be a day game until 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, it was made official by MLB to be a night game due to a heat wave. Yes, guys, a heat wave down in the Arizona Valley. Throughout the day, it's been reaching over 100. Earlier today, it was 102. There were very few games in the Cactus League played this afternoon down in the Arizona Valley, but it is a heat wave that is causing this split squad to go from a day game to a night game. It is, again, guys, the temperatures about 2 weeks ago resulted in over 100 degrees, and then you add the humidity on that as well. It's just plain stop, drenching sweat, and I would sit through it and survive as a baseball fan, but I don't know too many that actually would. So in all shortnesses of hail, they moved it to a night game. So it will be 7:05 for first pitch at both. Again, the away squad is at Hohokam against the A's. The home squad is back at Sloan against the Cincinnati Reds. Now, the away squad is the game that will be televised on Marquee Sports Network tonight, and the ball they give it to is none other than Jameson Taillon. Jameson Taillon, guys, the last time he had an outing for the Chicago Cubs, he gave up 10 earned runs at Sloan Park against the back-to-back defending World Series champions, the LA Dodgers, guys. And like I said, Jameson Taillon has not had a pretty spring training at all, in a matter of fact. And you know what? This possibly could be his last outing tonight for the Cubs in spring training before the regular season. So we're just going to have to pray and wait and find out and see how he does. But it really, I mean, literally, J-Mo was away for a little bit in the WBC for Canada. But since returning, has really not been doing his best. But luckily, it is still spring training. That's what the good news is all about, guys. But he's getting the ball tonight, and then at home against the Reds, it will be Matthew Boyd, who is going to be the opening day starter in 6 short nights against the Washington Nationals. But Boyd will go at home tonight against the Cincinnati Reds. So now, guys, I think it is a great time to announce the breaking news out of Chicago Cubs camp regarding a spot on the 2026 opening day roster. All right, guys, so Moises Ballesteros, very great news for him, announced earlier today by Cubs manager Craig Counsell, left-handed catcher. He catches right-handed but bats left-handed. Moises Ballesteros has been named to the opening day roster for the Chicago Cubs. Remember, guys, Moises Ballesteros did not make his official MLB debut until middle of the summer last year. Then, after 3 days of getting called up, he was sent back down to AAA Iowa. 6 weeks later, after a road trip in Sin City, Las Vegas, he was called back up to the Cubs, remained on the Cubs roster for the remaining of the season, was added to the active roster in the postseason, never got really a good opportunity to play, had a great spring, and he is on the opening day roster for the Chicago Cubs. So congratulations to Moises Ballesteros. Knowing the catching situation, it's probably going to be Moises Ballesteros, Miguel Amaya, Carson Kelly, the 3 catchers that will probably be on the opening day roster for the Cubs. But according to what I've heard, Moises Ballesteros more than likely is going to be a DH role more than catching. He only caught 1 game with the big league Cubs in the regular season last year, and it just happened to be the last day of the regular season. But out of camp, Moises Ballesteros has made the 2026 Chicago Cubs opening day roster, and he's been a top prospect for the Cubs for a while. And according to ESPN, Bleacher Report, Bleacher Nation, NBC, CNN Sports, they predict him to be mainly a DH role more than a catcher. So you're mainly going to see Miguel Amaya and Carson Kelly sharing duties behind the plate in the regular season. But now with that out of the way, guys, let's get the starting lineups for the Cubs. Since the away team bats first, we are going to start with the away squad. This is going to be the game that will be on Marquee Sport Network tonight. We already know who's on the mound, Jameson Taillon, but here is the lineup. Leading off at first base will be Michael Busch. Batting second at shortstop, Nico Horner. Nico not at second base tonight. He is at short. Batting third and catching will be Miguel Amaya. Batting fourth in right field, Michael Conforto. Batting fifth in center field, the Cougar, Kevin Alcantara. Batting sixth in left field, Dylan Carson. Batting seventh, DHing Jonathan Long. Batting eighth at third base, BJ Murray. And batting ninth at second base, Scott Kingery. That is, again, the away squad starting lineup for the Chicago Cubs. And now for the home squad. So guys, have to get it up. All right, here we go. This is the lineup for the game at Sloan Park tonight. Leading off in center field, Pete Quill Armstrong. Batting second at third base, Alex Bregman. Batting third in left field, Ian Happ. Batting fourth at shortstop, Dansby Swanson. Batting fifth at first base, Carson Kelly. So all three catchers for the Cubs on the opening day roster are playing tonight. Batting sixth, catching, Moises Ballesteros. Batting seventh in right field, Matt Shaw. Batting eighth, DHing Jamison Tantros. Batting ninth at second base, BJ Rojas. And of course, Matthew Boyd on the bunt. So those are the starting lineups, guys. So now that we got that out of the way, guys, I would love to know what you guys thought of the starting lineup and what you guys think of Moises Ballesteros making the opening day roster.